Thank you for that, Selena. Now, yesterday we were talking about the amount of screen time kids are sometimes having, and then you end up being hunched over, necks bent, squinting at screens. We're probably all guilty of bad posture when it comes to using our devices. But there's concern technology is causing major health issues. Teenagers going to specialists with the neck problems usually seen in people aged over 50. Well, pain specialist Dr. Giresh Kanji is with us now. Giresh, thank you for coming in. This has become a bit of a passion for you. You've gone from fixing your back to, and this is your new book, fixing your neck pain, headache and migraine. This comes as no surprise to me, though, the impact that this sort of thing is doing to everyone, given how many hours people are spending on devices.
I think it's a direct result of the number of hours they're spending. As you say, you might go to school, use your laptop, then you'll go home, and often you'll be on your laptop. You might watch the TV in between, iPads and the phones.
So explain the physics here, because, I mean, basically it comes down to the fact that these are phenomenally heavy things which are sitting on top of our shoulders.
These heads are phenomenally heavy. In fact, they weigh about 5 kilograms when we're upright. Now, when we look down, every 10 degrees we look down, the head weight doubles. So 5 kilos here, 50 kilos here. Now, it goes further than that. Every second we take that posture, like if I stay here for 1 minute, it's 50 newtons times 60 seconds. It's 3,000 units of force. And down here, it's 30,000. And that's in 1 minute.
Giresh, when you're explaining this to people, you know, sitting around the dinner table, do you find everyone starts sitting slightly better? Because it's as awareness, isn't it? Because we just don't know we're doing it. I mean, how often do you find this, people coming to see you with these, we just talked about teenagers with these sort of problems which you'd normally see traditionally in 50-year-olds?
We see every week, we see a teenager whose shape of their neck has reversed. And basically, the thing about the spine, it's like plasticine. It takes the shape you give it.
So what can we do about this? Is it a case of just stay off the devices, or are there exercises, or is it... I mean, actually, you've brought in this very, well, it's a sensational-looking thing. Ali, will you be able to model this?
What is it?
I don't know.
It's a neck,
as you put it on...
It's a neck traction device.
I'll blow you up. Yeah.
And
ready?
It's something we discovered about a year ago, if you just put the Velcro on. And what it does is actually stretch the discs in the neck. Now, the problem with pain is that gravity creates forces, creates electricity, which basically goes to the brain and creates pain.
So if I keep pumping, will your head just continue to lift? How's that feeling? Is that about right?
It'll lengthen my neck. Maybe
It will lengthen your neck.
It's quite clever, isn't it?
It's good for the plane. You just knock straight off.
Now, Giresh, what I was... so you're all right with that? You pump away. There we are. Now, Giresh, what I was interested in is that you actually became a victim of your own research in a way, because you're working on your book, on your research, and you ended up suffering from back and neck pain.
Well, I did a PhD which took around 5 years, and it was 5 a.m. to 10 p.m, and I was doing a lot of computer time, a lot of reading, and I did suffer a lot of neck pain. And I actually, for 10 years, woke up with tingling in my fingers and neck pain, and I didn't really know why. And as I did the research for the book, I found out that basically it's gravity, pressure. And basically the pressure of the head squashes the neck. And through reading and doing the research, we found some solutions. And I now don't have a lot of neck pain, and I don't wake up often.
Devices are here to stay. We know that. There's no way around that. Not everyone's going to be able to go and get themselves a collar to be able to sort of do...
But it's a cool look.
It is cool.
Don't get me wrong.
But will you wear that all weekend?
No.
Yeah?
It's designed to be worn for 5 minutes, basically, a couple of times a day to stretch.
Just to stretch. But, but what else do you suggest for people? Because we're not going to be getting off our devices.
One thing people need to do is raise their screen. So if the screen's right in front of you, that's good posture.
Right.
The next thing they can do is basically get up and down off their computers. So often there are devices that can time out your computer in 20 minutes, so you get up and walk around and come back. It's that fixed posture every minute that squashes the neck slowly and drives out the fluid from your discs.
Fantastic. Really good advice, and it's interesting how offices are beginning to adapt their furniture to that sort of thing.
Everyone here is standing at the desk, aren't
they?
A
lot more people.
For low
that
back
probably
pain,
means it's...
exactly. When you stand and you've got low back pain, you've got no pressure on your discs.
Yeah.
hence the benefit.
Dr. Giresh Kanji, thank you very much for coming in and bringing your new book and fixing your neck pain and headache. And interesting enough, these books are published by Pain Publications, just in case you forgot.
The irony.
How are you doing?
No, I'm actually feeling much better.
Good.
Good on you.
Thank you. That's fantastic.
Need
Thanks,
that for
Giresh.
my big Minecraft session later on. Now, it has just ticked over 8 o'clock. No, 7:45 here on the show. Next on the